Hello my nephews and nieces, it's your Uncle Kyle here, and Arkham Batman is the best Batman of all time.
What if I just turn around right now and see Bat?
We all know Arkham Batman is an absolute badass, but what makes him such a good character? I think we can all agree that Arkham Batman is drippy. This guy has never lacked in style, especially with the Arkham Knight suit. I mean, just look at the armor plating. It's sexy, it's impenetrable. Very penetrable, but mainly I like this suit because he looks like an absolute freak of nature. Like, this man does not look human. No, this man is not of this world. He is a ghoul. He is no man. And even with this guy's height, I mean, bro, this guy towers over absolutely everyone. Well, except from me, you know, we're the same height. Not to brag, but I doubt Batman would care while he's breaking my spine. Instead of Bruce ending my footballing days, how about instead I compliment his skills to absolutely fuck bitches up? I am not kidding. This guy's an absolute cunt. He has perfected the art. Hold on a minute, and I need to see this again. This guy knows karate, judo, boxing, ninjutsu, krav maga, and
Muay Thai.
Yep. Thank you, Google Translate. I swear to God, like, bro, Asians make different martial arts every fucking day. How am I supposed to say that? How was I supposed to figure out how to say that? But seriously though, in overall like combat capabilities, it's hard to find a Batman in live action or a Batman, like a base Batman from the comics or goddamn anywhere that is just even close to his level of skill. He's an absolute menace who does not give a shit about what the families he's breaking up, the people's lives he's ruining. Oh, and his gadgets make it so much worse. So make him absolutely goated. You know, like his smoke bombs, his line launchers, his freeze blast, his hacky thingy. I really should know this. I'm an Arkham YouTuber. I surprise myself of how small brain I am sometimes, you know. Please, I'm not gonna lie, one of my favorite parts about Batman, and especially Arkham Batman, is the reason why he is my favorite Batman, is that using his tools and just using his general intelligence, he can make himself look anything but human, which I've already kind of said, but it is true. It is very true. The way how he could just disappear on, you know, command, and obviously we know he doesn't disappear for real, you know. He's a normal human, you know. If he has powers, he's not base Batman anymore. He's not Batman anymore, and it's like, yeah, I don't really like it. Nah, that he's not disappearing, but they don't know. They're shitting themselves, thinking that how this goddamn normal ass guy is goddamn disappearing, and then that's how like Batman gets in fucking folklore and stuff like that. You're just a fucking creature of the night, you know. Like, you know, in Arkham Knight when they're talking about when there's a guy and he's talking about like one of the thugs on the street, and he's talking about Bruce Wayne. I'm so sad that Batman got out as Bruce Wayne, you know. I really saw Batman as a kind of freak of nature, just a part of life for people who want to break the rules. That's what Batman is viewed as. I love when he's viewed as that instead of just a normal guy in a suit. But if I was to put in the book How to Beat Arkham Batman, I just run. Actually, no, even better idea, stay inside. Do not go outside. Do not even step outside in the night. No, actually, no, you do. You please stay outside. But I really love how in this game it lets you into Batman's mind. Not literally. I do not want that much depression on my conscience, please. How he thinks in his head, because this is actually one of the most underrated things I've seen in these games, which is being copied by games like, you know, Amazing Marvel Spider-Man, I'm kind of shit. But like, still, I do think this is a really good part about the game, and that is, yeah, the immersion. And I do think that, yeah, that is one of the best parts, how you see into the Bat's head, how you hear what he's thinking. You go through the process with him of how to solve certain things, and I think that's absolutely amazing, and it can give you a whole new way to look at Batman, because obviously you don't really tend to get that in movies, you don't really tend to get that in shows, you don't really tend to think, you seem to watch him figure out in his head, and then you see him do whatever he does, figure out the puzzle. But like in the Arkham games, he thinks about it, and then like he might say, oh, I might need to shift the ship a little to the side, so like the whole massive crates need to do something, and then you have to yourself go and figure out how to do it by putting a little thingy on the thingy, and then just shifting the whole ship. That's amazing. That's probably a more of a compliment of Arkham Knight than it is Batman, but I'm saying that is the immersion of it is so goddamn amazing, how it makes you feel like Batman, and how much of a connection the player has built with Arkham Batman. Just as a simple thing of almost, I'm gonna say sharing a brain, but I don't think anyone on earth exists with half of this guy's IQ. Okay, that might be a bit harsh, but like But still, this guy is smart as hell. I'm not shitting you. This guy has to be one of the smartest guys in fiction.
She's dead.
Okay, so maybe not every single time we need his input, but it's still very much appreciated. I feel like this is something that almost every Batman has, but I feel like Arkham Batman, especially because you feel like with Immersion, you feel very connected to him. I do want to talk about the relatability here, because I think like Batman is one of the most relatable superheroes out there, just because he has no superpowers, but also because his like way he wants to protect his friends and the great length he would go to protect people who look up to him, stuff like that. Like, you know, Tim Drake in Arkham Knight, when he just locked him in the cage. Oh, I just got it. He locked him away like a bird in a cage. I just got the joke. But at the end of the day, what I just want to say is that Batman is a man. That's it, pretty much. Well, he's a Batman. Yeah, don't get technical with me. But still, he is just a guy at the end of the day, no superpowers, which makes him very, very relatable when it comes to this overall struggle. I mean, not the billionaire part. I do have to admit, Peter Parker can handle like the everyday life things for relatability, but some struggles you just can't get by. You just need a little bit of humanity, you know what I mean? And my final point for today is probably, I have to say, the best point on the list on why Arkham Batman is so iconic, and why probably the last 10 to 15 years of just Batman shit has been absolutely iconic. But actually, it's longer, isn't it? Sorry, I'm a new gen here, and not a new gen to like Batman fans, but I'm just, this a new gen to life. That's just a Gen Z. Yes, sorry, Eminem. I'm sorry, I exist, but it's true. No one could say that I'm really false in saying that Kevin Conroy is one of the best things that's ever happened to the character of Batman, and you could say to DC as well, really. Like, every Batman he's ever played, he's just elevated them to a new level of just being iconic, a new level of voice acting. He really was Batman. We are never going to get a better Batman actor than Kevin Conroy. It shocked me how perfect he was for the role, and you know what, he wasn't my hero, he probably was your hero, and he's just so iconic, you know. His voice will always be remembered. And I don't know if you guys heard in the not Batman Cage Crusader, did he voice him in that? I think he did. I don't know if that's even already out. I'm such a terrible fan, but still, like, what was it, the Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3? I haven't actually been watching the Crisis on Infinite Earths. I haven't actually started watching that yet. Not part 1, part 2, all that shit. But still, I heard